I'm Herrick Kimball. It is a brutally hot July day here in upstate New York. I'm in the Finger Lakes region. It is July 29th, maybe. We are at the end of the month pretty much, and I am going to harvest my onion crop, my mini bed onion crop. I got a pretty good crop out there, so I want to show you how well onions have grown in the mini bed experimental garden, and then I'm going to get them out of the ground, and I'm going to take them to a particular place to get them out of the sun and out of the rain and let them, over a period of time dry down. And where I'm setting up this drying down place this year is different than previous years. I don't have a garage or a barn or anything like that where I can put them inside on, like on screen or something and just let them dry down, open the door, and let them dry down every day. And every year I have to come up with some sort of a place to lay out all the onions because I grow quite a few, enough to last us through the year plus. And it's kind of a challenge to figure out where to put all these onions to dry. But this year is different. I think I got it figured out. I'll probably be all set for a few years. I've got a unique situation, and I'm going to show you that. But first, I want to go out into the garden right over there and show you my onion beds. Well, here's a quick little overview of the mini bed experimental garden at this point in time. It's been a very good garden, and these are all of my onions. I've got white onions and I've got red onions. The white onions should keep better than the red onions, but the red onions are pretty good keepers too. Here we can see some of the onions, and that's softball size right there. That's a beautiful onion. I've got a lot of these. They're not all that size, but for the most part, they're nice. They're big. They're satisfyingly big. Here's a red one. That's a softball size too. We want all big onions, of course, but that isn't the way it works. I tried different planting schemes here. This one, look how crammed in they are. And as a result, they're smaller. I think that's 25 onions in this mini bed. I have here the 13 spot layout. Yeah, that's 13 onions. They're a little bit bigger, although there's a small one too. Not every onion is a superstar. That's the way it goes. But I'm going to get these harvested, and we're gonna get them laid out so that they can be in the fresh air in the shade for a few weeks and dry down so that they'll keep through the winter. So I got a new wheelbarrow last weekend, and we're going to put it to use here harvesting these onions. And there it is right there. That is a vintage Jackson wheelbarrow, and it's in good shape. It's got this rust in here, which isn't all that great, but it's in good shape. It's a good, solid, useful wheelbarrow. And yes, I have my whiz-bang garden cart, which I could use, but I want to use my new wheelbarrow. By the way, I paid $20 for this beautiful old wheelbarrow. 20 bucks. You'll never get a flat. Never get a flat. Well, there's a contrast for you. The softball and the golf ball. I'm going to just pick these and very carefully place them into the wheelbarrow. I don't throw vegetables like potatoes or onions when I harvest them. I don't toss them, you know what I mean? I place them, and I think that's important. I don't know how many pounds this is, but it's a lot of pounds. It's a very satisfying harvest from one mini bed. You'll notice I'm not digging the onions. That's because onions are not covered. When I first started growing vegetables back when I was a teenager, I thought you were supposed to cover the onions. Well, you don't cover the onions. They aren't a root crop. And now we will go to the special drying place that I have created. If you're a regular watcher of my channel, you know that earlier in the year we purchased an old truck trailer. It's 8 foot wide and really long. I don't know how long it is. It's really long because we needed the storage because of the house we tore down the road, and the land and the property is going to my son. He's going to put a house there, et cetera, et cetera. But this trailer, as well as being a remarkably nice a place to store things. It is an eyesore, no doubt, and I don't like that part, but hey, it serves the purpose for now, for a few years, and yes, right there, underneath the trailer is the perfect place, I think, to put the onions to dry. It's just going to be ideal, and I'm delighted. I got to get on my hands and knees to put the onions in there, but I'm delighted with this situation. So what I have is planks, my scaffold planks, a couple of them, and they're on partial pallets. I cut them down. It's pretty low tech, right? But it's going to work. So here we are. And what I'm going to do is put my onions in like this, alternating one way and then the other. All right, all the way down this board, and then I'll get another board, and if necessary, and I think it may be necessary, I will set up more boards. So they'll have free airflow, and this is going to work really well. It's going to work really well. I'll put a picture here at the end showing the full boards for you, but other than that, I'm done with this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.